Talking as if I'm already chose.
Okay, I'm not serious now. I ain't gonna be finishing sentences.
That's the only part I know. That's why. For Bikini Bottom. All right, Arrington.
How are y'all feeling today?
Pretty good.
Honestly, I was tired before this.
Tired?
I was, but now I'm not. Because you're here.
A little tired. Not really, though.
I'm high as shit.
Oh, you're right there. You're high. How high are you?
Yeah,
that's how I hear you. Right? Oh, you guys. Right
I could do that voice.
I like that voice.
Are you feeling high?
Are you high yet?
No. That's a lot.
You're not you when you're hungry.
Oh, why
Snickers
are you?
I have
satisfies.
Snickers in my little mini fridge.
You want a Snicker? Oh no, just because you're high here. No breaks. No ad breaks.
You guys ready?
Welcome back to the SweeTalks podcast. Tonight we have another special guest, creator, influencer, whatever you like to go by. His name is Arrington to us, though. Welcome, Arrington.
How are you guys? Hello. Wait, I feel like.
No, how are you? It's your podcast. How are
I feel
you?
like Michelle Obama. Like Michelle Obama. Like
Why? Why Michelle?
Cause like I don't know, like this mic and these headphones. Like I don't know if I'm finna
Oh, like you're.
speak at the White House or just DJ.
Or some whack podcast.
No, this is fun. I like this. I'm proud of you guys too. I'm glad. Like,
Nah,
to be
thank
here.
We're proud of you.
I'm honored to be here.
Oh,
We're honored to have you on.
I like that.
I like that shoulder rub.
Yeah,
Thank you, Arrington.
we are honored to have you here, Arrington. How have you been though? How have the last couple months been? How's your last year been?
Or do you want me to give you PR? Or do you want me to give you real life?
Real life.
We want real life.
We want
the real story.
IRL.
Everything.
Wait, because I feel like what I'm about to say next is gonna take everybody some miles away. So, like, just
hey.
brush
Oh,
yourself.
yeah, go ahead.
It's okay.
Start how you want to.
Okay, so like I moved to LA probably like 5 or 6 months ago, and then I got a call randomly. This is trigger warning, but I got a call randomly that my brother died.
Sorry for
in
your loss.
September. So it's been like a journey of like figuring out who I am versus like dealing with grief and like just learning like the business side of like influencership.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I got so like what's the word, like I got so lost in like creating that I forgot like, wait, you have to actually like know how to run a business, because if not you're going to jail for IRS
Taxes and shit.
Yeah, I did catch that actually earlier when you were talking to us before the podcast. You said you had an accountant too,
Yeah.
which I think is super important. I've been saying like I think we need a fucking accountant too.
Oh, y'all don't have an accountant?
We don't have an accountant.
Oh, how do y'all handle the taxes?
Frank.
Oh, y'all going to jail. Oh, y'all going to jail. No offense to you, Frank, but I'm just like, it's a lot. Like,
No, yeah, it's a lot.
for me, like, I got an accountant because it's so much that I didn't know and don't know. And, like, my parents, I feel like they kind of was like, figure it out.
Yeah.
And you're, how old are you?
I'm 18.
You're 18. You just turned 18?
I made 18 in March, but I make 18.
Oh.
I make 19 in next March, so.
18 and a half.
Damn, but you're young. I remember one of the first times us talking to you, you actually knew a lot of shit about YouTube, a lot of shit about taxes, a lot of shit. You were telling us a bunch of shit. But like, how was that, taxes, your first time doing it last year as an 18-year-old?
Oh, no. I think I filed last year. I filed last year when I was 17, I think.
Oh,
So taxes, like, it's a touchy, real touchy subject right now.
oh shit.
Because literally, like, I had to pay them in, what was it, like March? Like, it was like May, June. And like, I just, like, the IRS, I just like, they held my funeral. Like, that's how much, like, you have to pay. I didn't know you have to pay so much money.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was just like
Fuck ton.
$50, $500.
Fuck no.
Then you get into the K's
Yeah.
of taxes.
Yeah.
And I just was like,
That's when tax write-offs come in clutch.
oh no, I had a bunch of,
You wrote off everything you could.
I had a bunch of that. It still was an arm and a leg
Holy fuck.
and my ass. It was a lot.
Yeah. Nah, I feel you.
So now, like, just what advice does your accountant give you now? Like, oh, you gotta chill. You can't be going out here as much, or like.
I think literally my accountant called me. Like we had a call yesterday, and he was like, "You're doing really well, bud." He said, "Wow, you spend 10% of your income on meals." Because I used to DoorDash every day. Like when you're depressed, you don't care about that. I would DoorDash every meal.
Oh, then we're fucked.
I might be depressed as fuck.
We DoorDash there.
I DoorDash a lot.
Yeah, there's like a point in time where we were DoorDashing like twice a day.
Oh, I would do 3 times.
Oh fuck. Okay, we're
And
not
like,
that fucked then.
I used to DoorDash like just a strawberry banana smoothie from here. Then I want a burger from there.
Oh my god.
And then 2 hours later, I'm hungry again. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a Big Mac. No, not a Big Mac. I'm gonna get a Baconator from Wendy's.
Holy shit.
And I'm gonna add extra bacon, and I'm gonna get a sugar cookie, and I'm gonna get a large lemonade. And if it's not large, I'm gonna go crazy. And then I would get some fries. And if my fries did not have barbecue sauce, I'm gonna give you 0 stars. I'm gonna give you like that. Like if you don't give me my barbecue sauce, because like it's already hard for me to eat fries because I'm a person that likes the main meal. Like when I go to Cane's after this, and after y'all buy my Cane's, after this, like literally, like if I had to eat the chicken tenders with no sauce,
Oh yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
oh no,
I don't like the sauce.
It's too plain.
This guy. Wait.
I don't like the canes.
Have you had In-N-Out yet?
oh yeah, I love it.
Okay, you like the spread?
What spread?
You never tried
the
it?
spread your ass cheeks? No, the spread that you put on the Thousand Island sauce.
I mean, I
It's
just
not Thousand Island.
I just
That-
eat.
The ones that go in the doggy style fries.
No, animal style.
See, for me, like as long as it doesn't have tomatoes or onions, I'm good. I'll eat whatever.
So you're a sauce guy.
Yes, I don't know what it stems from, but I think it's like I love sweetness in a
Yeah.
way. So at Cane's, I would get the honey mustard instead of the
Oh.
cane sauce.
You actually put me onto that.
I used to work at Cane's.
Honey
Oh, you did?
mustard.
Yes, I used to work at Cane's.
I didn't even know they had honey mustard at Cane's.
Yeah, me neither.
No, that's because I worked there. So like it's a hack.
okay.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Yes, it's so good. Like if you guys go to Raising Cane's, just get the cane sauce with the.
honey
I
mustard.
meant to say get the honey mustard instead of the cane sauce.
Oh, okay. So after this, when you buy me my canes, I'll get the honey mustard.
No.
Wait, when did you work at Cane's?
So right when I was in the middle, not blowing up, I probably had like 100K on TikTok, but I was still like, I was not making any money because I was just like at home. So I got a job, right? Went to Cane's, and I had like 100K. So I was making TikToks there, and I would like just do small stuff on my break.
This was how long ago?
This was when I was 16, so 2020.
Oh shit.
So I would go there. I only worked for 2 checks because at one point it was a lot. Like I was just standing in the kitchen, putting butter over the bread.
2 checks.
Yes, I only got the 2 checks. I said I'm out.
Oh, so you barely worked at
So
Cane's.
you worked for like a
You
month.
volunteered.
No, but like I've always worked though. Like my mom had a cleaning service, and my mom cleaned houses. So I've been working since I could walk.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
shit.
So I've always been at work, but I just knew I didn't want to do Raising Cane's. And so basically they were like, "Oh, we terminating you because like you make a lot of TikToks." But really they just took me off the clock. They didn't never say that they fired me. So I called them. And then I remember making a YouTube video, and I was prank calling them, and I was like, "Why the F did y'all fire me? F y'all." That was when I was in my like crazy era.
Oh shit. You called your old job and said that.
Yes.
What did they say?
It's just I was screaming so much that like they probably didn't even hear.
So then at what point were you like, was that the last job you worked? Cane's? It was 100,000. When did you quit like working?
So I just was like, okay, I got fired, and then they were like, okay, you're making TikTok. So I went home, and then like probably like a month from there, I was at like 500K, 200, like 600K. Because see, the way I would create videos was so different from the people I was around. I would stay up. This is literally what I would do. I order like a 12 to like 40 pack of Red Bull, and I would just stay up all night. I would drink them, right? And I would
How many?
I'll probably drink like 2 or 3.
Oh,
It's not that many.
that's a
Back to
heart
back
attack.
to back?
Not back to back to back.
Just
But-
sipping.
Just sipping. And so,
I like that.
That sounds like
vibe.
a fucking heart attack formula or some
oh
shit.
no, that like birthed who me on the internet. Like I would make 16, 20 videos a day. I would just talk.
So you recommend it?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I would recommend. Well, 'cause one thing about me is I'm gonna have an energy drink. Like I love energy drinks. I don't know why. Like hopefully one day I'll create one for y'all.
Oh,
That would be dope.
That'd be fucking
Um,
sick.
But literally how I blew up was like I did it so consistent. I did it for like 2 to 3 months. and then I was at like 1.2.
In how long? In how long?
It didn't take me long. It took me like 4 months, 5 months.
From when you first started TikTok?
Yeah, but because see the thing is like what I realize now that when things are not, because I don't create the same way, so obviously things slow down a little bit. I noticed that like when you have one viral video, people will go into your account and see, and then like imagine you have like 5 viral videos in one night, where it's like millions of views. It'll just people are just on your account. Like, I don't know. I was just like I was 16. I would run down to my mom's room. I was like, Mom, I hit 80K. I hit 90K. I hit 100K. And she would just be like, oh, because I wasn't giving her no money, period.
So what did she think about it when like you hit like 1 million and when you started making, you're like, look, Mom, I'm making money off of this.
Like, this is no disrespect to my mom, but I think at the time in our lives, like, she was not supportive at all. None of my family was.
No.
My little sister was like, yes, go ahead. Like, my little sister is so funny. But my mom, like, if I'm just being truthful, she did not really care. So that took a toll on me a little bit. Like, I just felt like I didn't have any support. So, you know, like how people would make videos and they would include their family and everything and, like, do stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I only had myself. So to a certain, once I hit, like, because if it was up to me, I would have probably went to her and like went to her every time I hit a milestone, like 100K, 200K, 300K.
Mm-hmm.
But like after like 120K, I just stopped going to her because she literally was just like, oh, okay, go do them dishes.
Like she didn't get it.
Like she just didn't get it. And then even when like she, like, how do you know? Like, I don't understand how you don't get it, because like how my parents, they always are on social media. They know when like someone is like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, when someone's blowing up or
Popping
someone's
or-
doing something.
Everybody
Definitely.
knows. Like, you just know. And
Yeah.
like, I know all her friends and stuff would talk about it, and I just didn't feel like I had that support. So I just was like, that took a toll on me after a while.
So like growing up and shit, or so you started what, social media when you were 16?
Mm-hmm.
So when you first started it, did you expect like, were you like, oh, like this is what I want to do? Or were you just kind of doing it more for fun or more for like journaling your thoughts, or like what was it?
See, like, I never had an outlet, really. Like, I was always like, I knew I had potential to do social media because like I was always kind of like the class clown. But I was a special type of class clown. Like, I was the type of person that was like always loud, making jokes, talking over the teacher and stuff. But I would always get my work done. So like I would have like A's and B's, flying colors, and then I would also have like 10 write-ups.
Oh shit.
No, like my 5th grade year, I probably got written up like 20 times.
5th grade.
For what? What were you doing in 5th grade?
I would just go back and forth with teachers. Like, I would just be like, I don't know. Like, I always had this thing where it's like, if someone was disrespecting me, and I'm not like that now just because like I know myself more. But like when I always would feel disrespected by like my teachers would be like, I'm about to call your mother. I'd be like, I'll call her for you.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my.
Oh, so you were a little badass.
Oh, yes. I was devious. But it was like, I don't know. I think it was just like it stemmed from me just like never feeling like I had attention as a kid. So I was like, the only time my parents would give me attention is if, and which this is kind of toxic. I was kind of toxic, was if I was in trouble. Like when I used to get ass whoopings, as much as I hated getting ass whoopings, like that, I feel like that was the most time my parents actually took the time out to be like, oh, like, hey, like, oh, you're being bad today. But if I'm doing good or if I make good grades or whatever, because I would always have good grades, it would just be like, good job.
Like
then,
you did what you were supposed
Oh
to do.
shit.
yeah. Like
I
you're,
feel
yeah.
that.
So
So you were seeking that attention, but then again, you weren't getting it for the right ways, right?
right. So that like dynamic of how I was approaching that situation, I realized like that just wasn't working for me.
Uh-huh.
So like that literally is what broke that off of me. Like now in my friendships now, I don't have to act out, or I don't have to be like mischievous, or I don't have to be the person that is toxic or communicating with people unhealthily or gaslighting or manipulating for me to get their attention. Like I know I could be who I am and be the person that I want to be and still get attention, because like I started giving myself that attention.
Oh, that's good.
So what do you think was like pushing you to get like good grades back then? I feel like it would be easy just to fucking fall off.
I think like, cause
Did you have like a good like friend group at that time, like support group?
no, not really. Like all my friends, like I was always like the good kid compared to my friends, because like everything that my friends did was way much worse, like way worse. I'm not gonna go into like too much detail, because I actually am from, like, people don't know this, but I'm really from the hood. Like, not like I'm in the ghetto, like, no, like gunshots at 2 a.m. like constantly. Like,
yeah.
so like my friends were like definitely not, we were not on the same wavelength like at all, but that's all I knew, that's all I had, that's who I grew up with. So I just was kind of like,
It was
my
regular.
mind was in that box. So like at a point in time, like I was starting to like feel like that was the only thing I could do. And then I realized like, okay, well, I can go to college. Like before TikTok happened, I was like, I could just go to college and let's see where that brings me. But social media showed me that like entrepreneurship is what I really have my heart in, and like that's just something I'm pushing towards.
So do you come from a family of like a big family, like with a lot of kids, a lot of siblings, or is it just a few of you guys?
Oh no, I have a big family.
So
Like my auntie has 6,
oh shit,
Damn.
capital 6.
you got a lot of cousins.
And then my mom has 5.
Damn. Are you the oldest?
No, I'm actually like, my mom loves to say like I'm the youngest boy, but she literally just had my little brother named Cade. So I'm like directly in the middle. So there's 2 older and then there's 2 younger. So so it's Arrington, Arion, and then it's Cade and Kennedy.
Oh,
That's kind of dope. Is there a reason why it's like AAA and
No, it's
K?
it's EEAKK.
Did they do that on purpose or just so happened
No,
to be like that?
my brother's dad name is Eric, and then me and my dad have the same name and the same birthday.
What?
So you're a junior?
That's kind of sick.
Yeah.
That is kind of
Hey, Junior.
Oh, you guys have the same birthday?
Yeah, that's why I feel like they named me after each other.
oh shit, that's crazy as fuck.
That's dope as fuck.
You mentioned right there, like you feel like your content's like your engagement slowed down too. I think you said that outside of the podcast, because like the content you're switching it over.
Yeah.
And then I actually was thinking the same thing. I just overheard Logan telling you that like your content is like super similar to like not your content super similar, but like the vibe
Yeah.
is like very like Emma Chamberlain, where like you could do anything and these people just like gravitate towards you.
I think like I didn't derive myself off of negativity. I was very open and I was very authentic to who I was, but to a certain extent I wasn't, because I wasn't fully like out of the closet. So in a way I felt like I wasn't fully myself, but I was able to give people enough for what I was comfortable with. And so like as I had like you ever read a book and like a character just starts getting better and like they just stop doing certain things. So like I'm now at that part in my like life where it's like, yes, I've been through a lot. Yes, I go through a lot, but it's like either I can grow or I can just be bitter. So like I'm starting to become this person, and that I'm really enjoying, because like it's a lot of things I look up to and look forward to in people and in myself, that it's like that's what I want to get to. So it's like I realize like being authentic doesn't just mean like I have to be openly negative about people. I have to be like just this person that just shits on people, or like I have to like derive all of my conversation based off of self-deprecation, which self-deprecation is just like I hate myself, I want to kill myself. Like
That's super relatable, like trendy shit. Like, oh, today I wanted to fucking kill myself because the Starbucks wasn't tasting good, or just some shit.
Yeah, like it's like, yes, that gets likes and views, but at the end of the day, I'm a very firm believer of, rather if it's like karma or if you consider it like seed sow saboteur, or like whatever you want to say, but I think words are like the most powerful things on us, because if you think about it, like you can catch a whooping, right? Or like you can get whooped, and like you kind of subconsciously like you'll forget about that eventually. But it's like when your mom or your dad told you like you're a failure, I don't believe in you, I don't like you, that sticks with you longer.
That sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It does.
that turns into a cycle of like every time it's time for you to perform for something that you want to do, you just hear that echoing like, oh, you're not good enough, you never were good enough. So it's like once I really realized that, and like that's just the stuff I like am into, like when I am home alone reading and stuff like that. Once I realized that, I just was like, I want to stand for something more than just like, you know, just being out of pocket.
Yeah.
What do you think caused that change from you to be like what is it?
Self-deprecation.
Yeah.
Like
From that to like being more like positive.
I think when I got saved by God, like it brought out the light that was already inside of me. because I'm not gonna lie, like it would be a point in time. It was a point in time, and I remember this. Right? Y'all know who Tati is?
Mm-hmm.
I remember one time I was at her house, and I was just like, I know I'm a positive person, but I just don't always show it. And she was like, if you're a positive person, you don't never have to say that. Like you don't have to say that. You just will be it. And so I was just like, I shouldn't have to say something. My actions should always speak louder than my words. Or I feel like not even actions should speak louder than words, but they should be leveled. Like they should be running at the same pace. So it's like as I say what I'm doing, I'm actually doing it. So I forgot what we were talking about. Like what part in the conversation?
When you realized you could make the like.
Oh,
to
when
make
I
the
realized
change.
make the change. Okay, so like I got saved, right?
When you say you got saved, what do you mean by that?
That just means like you like give your life to Christ and like you know fear the Lord and like that's what that means.
Okay.
It's like when you really acknowledge that like you know that God is God and like you just start developing a relationship with him.
Right.
So like
I
that's
know
the
what
best.
you're
I don't know like but if you're a Christian and if you in the comments don't get doing all of that. I don't know all the terms.
saying. No, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So basically like that because some people are like I believe in God but it's like
Yeah.
But like I'm more like oh no I know God.
Like you have that relationship with God.
Yeah. Like and I look forward to building it every day.
Yeah, I like that, and I also noticed that you go with Jayco and Val to church a lot
Yeah.
when they were here, and then you got closer to God. So, what has like God led you toward?
Like what has he not led me toward? That's the real question. Like it's so much that he's helped me do in such a small period of time, and I really do believe in the favor of God. It's like when you save, like I feel like things are just significantly better. Like me grieving the loss of my brother and me just like still figuring my way out in LA and just being 18 and like like how you see all of these people in LA and everybody has someone where it's like everybody has groups or they just have these people to rely on or they have their parents to coach them through all of this. I feel like when I go home alone after this, I feel like sometimes I only have myself and God. So it's like I don't have that supervision that everybody else has. So it's like God gives me that security where it's like, not only are you going to do good, but you're going to do amazing at whatever you put your mind to, just because like you have my help. So it's going to be easier for you because I know what you've been through.
Hell yeah.
What was it that made you like closer to God? Like, were you just going through like a tough time in your life, or like what?
I think like in January, where this is when I was because I came out in like July.
Mm-hmm.
I came out July 1st. January is when I was planning on coming out, but I wasn't in the right mindset to do it. So I hit rock bottom in like December, November, where I'm talking about like chronic depression, where I would just be like crying and like I just felt like nothing in my life was going well. I just thought like I wasn't suicidal, and I'm not gonna say I was far from it. But I'm not saying I was suicidal though. But it's like I feel like that was the next level of where I was at. So, but I still would consider it rock bottom. But
So-
I'm not. But I'm not suicidal.
What was the reasoning for that?
It was just like a lot going on, like trying to figure out social media. Like I felt like my parents finally started to acknowledge like what was going on. And then like I feel like they didn't want me to like not lose it, but they wanted me to like capitalize more off of it. And I felt like now like, oh, like if I got a comment from like a parent and it's like, oh, your numbers went down. Like who says that? Or like that number. Oh, and then like like so I was just like confused because it's like at one point it was like no support. Now it's like your word now. That plus at that point in time I had just moved in with my grandmother because I got kicked out of my mom's house. And like I didn't even do anything. Like I'm gonna be honest. Like how people be in denial. I'm gonna be like I didn't do anything. Like I didn't do nothing wrong. But I know that like I'm not blaming my mom. I'm just being transparent. So I just was like, what's going on? And then like on top of that, like trying to balance social media, trying to figure out all of these new things, trying to like do all of these things at once. My mind I didn't have the strength for it.
Yeah.
So I slowly was starting to push myself to burn out. And I went through a hardship in a friendship. And like I started to grieve a loss of a friendship where it's like when you grieve the loss of a friendship is different from someone actually dying because the person that you can grieve is still alive. And I feel like that's a tougher pill to swallow. That just means that person just doesn't want to talk to you. So I was going through all of that and still just trying to figure myself out. And like I just felt depressed.
Like it was just too much.
Like it was just
different
like
directions.
it was just everything. Everything was just too much. And so I was just like I remember once I made a YouTube video and I didn't post it. But at the end, I was just crying, and I was telling my subscribers, and I wish I posted it because now looking back, it's like
Probably should, like,
was
could
cute.
still.
Yeah,
really
you
cute.
probably could.
I was looking at the video, and like, at the end, I just started crying. I was just crying, and I was just like, I'm so thankful for you guys because I feel like this is my only outlet, and this is the only place where I feel seen. So that's why, like, whenever people come on my page, they probably be like, "Damn, he's crazy as fuck." But it's really just because, like, that's just how I'm, like, expressing myself. Because, like, I feel like I don't get to express myself at home. So I was like, why not do it on the camera?
Mm-hmm.
So after all of that, the next January, like, you know how there's just this big debacle about, like, homosexuality and God and stuff like that. I don't want to get too much into that, but, like, I just felt this nudge where God is like, I accept you. I love you. I don't really care about what religion has said, or I don't care about what people and their judgments have said, but, like, me and what I stand for love, and, like, I love you. And, like, I remember just crying listening to Adele, To Be Loved by Adele. And I was just, like, sobbing.
Shout out to Adele.
I was just sobbing. I was just crying. I was just crying. I was like, what is my life? And then to see me now, like, happy and, like, still have bad days, still have bad minutes, whatever. But, like, I think I'm pretty happy now.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
really happy.
That's good.
That's dope.
Was it hard to keep faith through all of that though?
Oh, I wasn't saved then. Well, like, I believed in God, and I had got baptized younger, but I didn't find God. Like, I feel like I found more of, like, who he is, who he truly was.
So did you just you just heard God, or was it like somebody, kind of stepped in? And yeah, I know, because like for me personally, like one of my homies took me to church when I thought I was going through some shit.
Mm.
And that's when I don't know, I guess I would call like your saved moment. But there was nothing like that for you.
Oh, no, I got saved in my grandmother's room by myself. Like, I got
Wow.
saved through, like, I love sermons. Like, I feel like those are, like, sermons are basically just like when pastors preach, and it's, like, video recorded online.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just watch them. Still to this day. So
Oh, that's dope. I
so,
don't know.
so, like, Michael Todd, for example. I don't know if you guys know who Mike Todd is.
Mm.
Probably some Christians and, Christian stand-up girl. Like, Michael Todd is, like, a really big pastor right now. And, like, I just remember, like, watching one of his sermons, and I just, like, started watching a lot. And I just started journaling about it. I was like, hey, God, like, this is what I'm doing today. This, and that. So I just started to get more intimate. And even now, like, it's still as intimate, but I don't do the journaling aspect as much. But I will pray in the shower and stuff. And I'll just be talking to God. And
You pray in the shower?
I feel like I'm most vulnerable. Like, I'm naked.
Damn.
So it's like I can't go to God and just be this person that has the best drip on. God is like, I don't care. God,
That is very deep. I did not think about it.
I
Like
didn't
know,
think
what
of it
the
like that.
God is like, I don't care about them shoes. I bought them shoes. Put them shoes down. So, like,
The shower.
so, like, in the shower, you're most vulnerable, like, in all aspects. And so, like, I'm more vulnerable though mentally than I am physically. So I don't come to him I don't come to him with these expectations of things. I just come to him who I am, even in the intrusive thoughts, even in the bad moments of negativity that I fell into, even in the times where I fell into sin or whatever. I just go to God and I just be like, I know you are a redeemer and you don't care about these things. Like, you love me for who I am. So, like, that, like, this is weird, but me going to God and being vulnerable, especially like praying in the shower, has made me more secure in myself. Like, I can, like, some people are so insecure that they can't look at themselves in the mirror naked for too long because they're insecure. Like, I'm to the point now to where, like, I love my body, I love my brain, like, I'm loving who I'm becoming. So it's like, it's a beautiful thing.
Damn.
That's
really good.
deep.
Yeah. Have you found it harder to be like so close to God living in LA? Like, as far as like distractions with like the parties and shit, because you don't drink or anything, right?
I don't drink or smoke. The thing is, for me, it's not even necessarily like, I don't even have conviction for it, where it's like basically like the nudging where God said, don't do this. It's more so like, I just like to be sober. I like to have my full mind. Like, I like to have like awareness of what's going on. Like I said, like, if anything happens to me, I'm here alone. Nobody can save me. Like, you do have a safety net of friends, but it's like, to a certain extent, everybody's looking out for themselves. So it's like, I have to be aware enough to be like, okay, I can have fun, but not to the expense of like losing myself. And if I fall into a pit of like drinking every night, going out every night, who's going to put me out of that? Like, I'm responsible for myself. So
All right, guys. We know that you guys are loving Arrington right now, but we're going to take one quick break. It might not be that quick because this sponsor is fucking amazing.
It's fucking. I'm so excited that they gave us this one. This one is fucking dope.
That's right, guys. Today's podcast is sponsored by DoorDash.
Let's go, bro.
We love DoorDash and we use DoorDash so much. We're not even looking at the fucking script right now.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a script.
This is off the dome. Right
Actually,
now.
we need that last part for the code.
Yeah,
But
we need the code.
But I'm telling you, we're premium users over here.
Yeah.
Before any of this shit was sponsored for our podcast, I was paying every month to get DoorDash Premium.
He was, and we use that shit every day. Let me tell you guys one thing. DoorDash is like the greatest thing to fucking come to the United States. I don't even know if it's anywhere over the world, but it's the greatest thing to come to the United States since sliced bread.
Yeah. Shit. I'll tell you, their drivers are quick. And I don't even think this is on the script, but their customer service is amazing.
Their customer
too.
service is pretty good.
It is
It's
really
yeah,
good.
it's
They're
really good.
very
Not pretty,
fast.
really
That
good.
shit ain't even on the script.
Mm-hmm.
If we get in trouble for using that, I hope not.
Yeah.
But their customer service is amazing. Like I said, I'm a premium user. I've saved $417 in fees.
He pulled the facts.
It tells me right here, you saved $417 in fees.
And they always have these deals where it's like spend $30, you get $15 off. So it's like
They
might
got
as well.
great deals.
On top of that, if you're busy, so you know we're busy. We're busy people. We're editing. We don't want to cook. We don't want to go to the grocery store. We don't even want to fucking drive. That's where DoorDash comes in. And on top of getting meals to us and feeding, you know, the people that we love, it provides jobs for people that, you know, are struggling with money, such as DoorDash drivers, such as myself about a year ago.
Yeah, Logan was working for DoorDash.
I was working for DoorDash, so it's kind of crazy. Now they want to sponsor us. Now that you boys up.
So with over 300,000 partners, you can support your local neighborhood go-tos or choose from your favorite national restaurants like Popeyes, Chipotle, Cheesecake Factory.
They have almost
They got
every
everything.
fuing place that you could think
Everything.
of.
Like
From huge chains to like mom and pop shops. So it's fucking good.
Bomb,
Whatever
too.
you want,
Bomb.
it's there.
I love it. So for a limited time, our listeners can get up to 50%, off up to 20%. Damn, Logan, you
Okay.
read this shit, bro. Fuck.
For a limited time, our listeners can get 50% off up to a $20 value and a $0 delivery fees when you download the DoorDash app and enter code SweeTalks. That's 50% off up to a $20 value and $0 delivery fees when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code SweeTalks. Don't forget, that's code SweeTalks for 50% off up to a $20 value and $0 delivery fees with DoorDash. Subject to change, terms apply. I just want to mention one thing. I ordered DoorDash yesterday. They must have just applied this because I tried using the fucking code.
Oh, and
I was typing in SweeTalks. I was like, what's the code going to be?
oh, dude, I'm telling you, if I heard this shit, like, I would jump on this shit.
Mhm.
I used to jump on the codes like this all day.
Mm-hmm.
Even when they come around, I still jump on them.
Mm-hmm. This is a very good deal.
50% off.
We hope you guys use it. Like 50% off. That's cheaper than going into the fucking restaurant.
Yeah, and you're getting it delivered.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, you guys are kind of dumb if you guys don't use this, to be honest.
Keep doing your work. Order that fucking DoorDash right now. I hope you're fucking ordering it, watching this podcast. There's still a lot of time left.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get back to this podcast.
Peace.
Yeah, and that's the hard part of being like an entrepreneur, like the shit that you want to do. You're your own boss.
Right, exactly.
You could take a couple weeks off not posting, but that's on you.
Yeah, like, and I fell into that a lot too. Like, I just felt like life was too much, and I dialed back a bit.
Yeah.
But after a while, though, you kind of get tired of that cycle. I got tired of that. Like, that's where I'm at right now. And like now, I've worked more now than I've ever worked. I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard what he was saying, but he was saying outside that because he just started Vlogmas and like the past 2-3 weeks he's been posting like 3 to 4 times a week. He said that from the past 2 weeks he's gained more subs than he has all year.
Damn.
But that comes from like me posting like once every 3 weeks.
Damn.
Once
That's-
every week and a half.
That's still fucking crazy to
That's
do.
good as fuck.
No, yeah. So like I'll celebrate because I'm really big on like celebrating
Mhm.
celebration of self, where it's like you have to acknowledge yourself. Because if I'm waiting on a friend or anyone else to celebrate me, then like I'm gonna be waiting for forever. Because nobody is thinking about what I'm thinking about.
Mhm.
So it's like, even if it's going to like Ralph's to buy myself like a flower, or even if it's like intentionally buying a meal or going to this restaurant by myself and just saying like, I'm spending this money on this for this reason, and like I don't
Like
know,
I deserved it type
yeah,
shit.
like I deserved it, cause like it'll be prideful of me. I feel like in a way if I neglect myself, like it's like I don't have to have this hustle mentality where it's like grind out until your balls fall off. Like I don't have to do that. Like I can grind, but I can do it at a pace of grace that like I realize like I have God on my side, and it's just like I'm fine. I'm not in competition with any of these people at all.
You don't ever like do comparison to other influencers or any of that stuff?
See, I'm a big person on I can like I look at things as like two-sided, where it's like it's a thought and a feeling. I can feel like, oh, like they have this and I have that, but I can counteract that with a thought. And if my thoughts lead, then my feelings will lead right after them. So I've had moments where I feel jealousy, but I'm not a jealous person, so I don't align with that. I don't grab hold of that, and I don't sit in comparison. So like the way that you counteract comparison, and the way I've like developed this mind and cultivated this mindset of like not comparing myself, is that instead of comparing myself, I just celebrate. So with anyone, even if sometimes I feel a little bit of anything, I'll slide up on your story and say, I'm so proud of you, because that's genuinely how I feel. But it's like at moments you'll have those thoughts of like, oh, I wish that was me. But it's like, no, you don't wish that was you, because it's like you don't know what they've been through to get to where they're going.
Yeah.
Most people only see the end of the journey. They don't see what you really went through.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I was telling this to Zach earlier, but I was like, people will want what you have, but they haven't prayed the prayers you prayed. Like, you don't know when I had to go to God and be like, I'm about to give up. Like, this is enough. Enough is enough. Or they don't know what you really been through behind closed doors. They only see like, oh, you finally got that brand deal with this place, or like, y'all are finally dropping merch. People don't understand how hard it is to drop merch. That's why I'm so happy for you guys. Cause
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's,
thank you for
that's actually a very tedious process.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. It is.
So basically, the moral of the story is to overcome jealousy, you have to celebrate. And I think it starts with yourself first. So when you celebrate yourself, you celebrate others.
You know what's funny is I was just talking to my brother on the way home. And we were just talking, and then we were just saying quotes, and he said one of the quotes that he likes is comparison is the biggest killer of self-joy.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, cause me myself, I feel like I compare a lot just to like other people around me, like fuck, like this person's making this much, or this person has to deal with this. And I'm like, fuck, man, like it sucks. But then like sometimes I forget to take like a step back and be like, okay, I live in a fucking house with like 4 friends. Like this is amazing.
I think too, like using that nudge as motivation, not as self-destruction.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't have
That's
to.
a huge thing.
Like instead of sitting around and just being like, damn, I wish I had what they had. Get up and get off your ass and go. You gotta go after it. That's what I tell myself.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like you want what they want, well then put in the work for it.
What motivates you?
Right now, like creating a life how I always wanted, and realizing that I'm in control of my thought. Like my thoughts is what's gonna determine where I'm headed next. So, like me, my family, my mom, and like when my brother passed away, he was like a big fan of me, and like he always told me to keep going no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
So in moments where I feel down or sad, I could just hear my brother laughing in my ear, just saying like, "You're gonna get through this. Like it's gonna be okay." And like I want to be able to buy my mom like a house. I know everybody says that, but it's like it's personal for me.
Yeah.
And I feel like now, like with social media, it's just really personal. Like I really enjoy it, and I really just being open and vulnerable with people. But to a certain extent, like I want to be able to like look back and be able to like invest it into my mom. Like my mom, she doesn't see herself this way, but she's an entrepreneur. I know she is. Like it's in her blood. I want to be able to invest into my mom's business, like however many times I need to until she's able to like get up and like do things on her own. Or I want to be able to buy my oldest brother, because you remember it's Aaron and Aaron. I want to be able to buy my oldest brother a car. I want to be able to help out with my little brother's school tuition, because he goes to a private school. And I want to be able to show my little sister that like if I can do it, you can do it too. And like she's gonna be in high school soon, so I just want to be able to like help out while still being able to build.
Oh, hell yeah. I think you got a really good head on your shoulders, and honestly, like me coming into this podcast, I did not expect this, but you're fucking on the right path for sure, bro.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, that's what
yeah.
that's what I was telling Arrington. I was like, I feel like I know you, but at the same time, I know absolutely nothing about you, because me and Julian we were watching videos and shit and just looking on the internet, and like you've never been on podcasts, and you've also like never talked about your family. You've never talked. There's like a lot of stuff you don't talk about, but I
Yeah.
feel like people watch you and they feel like they're your best friend,
Yeah, for sure.
which is fucking insane. How hard is it to do that shit?
Yeah, it's
fucking
really hard.
It's
That's really
to
hard.
do that. Yeah.
I didn't realize how hard it was to be vulnerable until like being in LA though. I'm not gonna lie.
You're just natural at it.
No, I'm not a natural at it. It's just that like I've been through so much, and it's like, yes, I could make an Omegle video and make you laugh, but it's like, or I could talk about something that I feel like you probably have went through as well.
Mhm.
And I just read comments and DMs and like, do you guys not like look at like, I'll just be scrolling on TikTok and I just like to look at comments about random stuff,
Mhm.
and like a lot of people are hurt. Like
Mhm.
a lot of people are hurt right now. Like I feel like where we are in society right now, people are just hurting and they just want to. Like, they just want somebody to feel for them. I've been that person where it's like, you feel so much, but you don't feel seen or heard. So it's like, you know, like, that's what I feel like my voice is. Like, I try to give people that, like, laugh, but I also just try to acknowledge, like, I see your pain and, like, we're going to get through this together.
That's dope.
I feel like you're definitely the person that you can go to laugh, but you're also the person that you can go to relate to as well.
Thank you.
So, like, how do you feel like, I know it's like hard to say like to become vulnerable online, but like where do you think you get that from, or where does that come from?
I think it comes from like, I've never been asked that. It's interesting. Where does that come from? I feel like I've been through so much in my life at such a young age that it's just like, if I keep it all inside, I would just be a very aggressive, I'll be a very angry, I'll be a very like just hot-headed person ready to fight. Or just like ready to relieve myself. I feel like if I either was not super angry or aggressive, I probably would just be having a lot of sex.
Oh, really?
If I'm being honest, like two-way street.
Mm-hmm.
So since I relieve myself like through, not like that, but since I relieve myself through just being vulnerable and opening up myself,
Yeah.
like I feel like
That's how you
feel
let it
good.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm not just gonna go sleep with somebody.
Yeah.
Just because I'm feeling down. No.
I'm still kind of stuck on like, and my bad. I don't know if you want to like keep going into this, but like how well you're doing and how productive like you are now, like with the reading books, like your schedule you were telling us out there and stuff. Like that's all shit that I feel like I picked up within this past year, but I'm fucking, it's not like I'm way older than you, but I'm like 5 years older than you.
You're fucking way older than them.
Yeah,
you are.
I'm basically way older. But
Shit.
like, how close were you to your brother? Because I feel like if I lost my brother right now, I don't know, like, I don't know how. I think that would like completely turn shit around for me, like
Same
in
here.
a bad way.
Me and my brothers, we were like only like 2 to 3 years apart.
Oh wow.
So growing up, like where I lived and where I like used to sleep, we all shared a bed. Like my mom, it would be 3 of us, and we would only be able to afford like a 2-bedroom apartment. Sometimes like it was at one point where we were all just sleeping on the floor. So like when you like go from doing life with someone, and like obviously I lost him like a little bit older, so like I was kind of already out here and like stuff like that, but you know, like you still do feel like you just reminisce, and like those memories, everything just starts coming back up, and it just feels like a lot.
Like so vivid too.
And so
I
yeah,
feel
it's
like.
all so vivid. Like I could still hear his laugh. I could still smell like I could just hear him just in the room on the game. Cause my brother, like if y'all think that I'm funny, I think that families have a core personality. And I feel like my family is I just have a really funny family.
It's just always all jokes.
Yes, my brother is just I can hear my brother on the game saying like, "You shoot the one, let's fight." Like I can hear my brother on the game, and just realizing that my brother is not like here on earth anymore. It does get really hard. But like I said, like if I didn't have God, I feel like you probably would see me just on the street popping it for some change. You'll see me on the street doing something strange for a piece of change. But no, I feel like and all glory to God, because like if I didn't have God, and I keep emphasizing this because I know for sure he's the reason why. If it wasn't for him, I would be like, y'all would see me at parties. You know how like y'all go to LA parties and some people look green in the face?
Yeah.
They just be doing all that stuff.
I be on a bunch of shit.
I would be like this.
You would just be off.
I would just be in the corner like this. Or I would probably be like, I don't know, but just know it would be a whole different person.
Yeah.
Do you like LA or do you feel like it's just all
I love
fake?
LA.
Do you
Oh,
like it?
really?
I love LA.
Why?
See, the people that's always like, oh my God, it's so fake. No, it's not fake. You're fake.
You
You
think
think
like
like
that was the next question. Starts crying.
like what the fake gravitates towards the fake?
I think that
Hell yeah, I think so.
that definitely does happen. But the people, let's be honest, y'all, the people out here, there's no depth in conversation sometimes,
Mhm.
unless you're around like people that are not from here or that haven't been here too long. But LA, like, I love it just because, like, I'm from a small town. I'm very grateful. I'm grateful for the small stuff. Like, when people do small things, I'm just really grateful. People out here, like, I don't see girls, like, APY LA girls, like, I'm having the worst day. I have no oat milk in my latte.
Like chill the fuck out.
Like, I just want to say, like, oh, we couldn't pay rent.
We couldn't pay rent.
I grew up when we couldn't pay rent. We used to have roaches.
Seriously.
What about you?
I feel like, cause you said something about the ones that you think aren't fake are the ones that haven't been here for that long.
Yeah.
I kind of feel it's like the opposite.
Oh.
I feel like the people that are kind of like from LA are like you could talk to them more, like and hold like a genuine conversation. But the people that, and I feel like it's mostly like the TikTokers. I'm not you, but I'm
Oh no, don't worry. Like, I don't take any offense.
okay. Well, you should not. No, but I think you could imagine like the TikTokers that I'm talking about.
Oh, no, I
Where-
don't.
He wants you to point him out.
I'll tell you after. But there's like the TikTokers that they kind of come from all over and they you know they live in like a content house or whatever.
Oh, the clout talkers.
Yes.
The clout talkers, those are a different breed.
And then they come from like the most smallest cities. They come in and you try to have a conversation with them. And it might be a little different from you because like for you you're popping. You know you have 2.2 million followers on TikTok.
Oh, that doesn't mean anything. To a certain extent, though, it doesn't mean because I am black.
Yeah.
That plays a lot in LA too.
What do you mean by that?
Like, people will tune in and tune out of conversations. Like, if I don't state my significance, or like if I like, and I'm not gonna do that. Like, if I don't say how many followers I have, people will completely ignore me. Like,
You think compared to if you were white?
yeah.
Or so you're saying if like a white TikToker were to show up to a party, like people would tune into them no matter how many followers they have?
Yes,
Mm,
that does happen a lot. It's happened to me before.
really?
Yes. And like if I don't say like, oh, I do this, or like, cause like who wants to say like, yes, I have 2.2 million.
Yeah, nobody
Yeah.
wants to say that.
Nobody
shit.
wants to say that, but
Nobody
I've been
say-
told that shit like sometimes at parties
Yeah.
Or people
by
would just
people, and I'm just like, shut up.
people,
Nobody
You'll
cares.
talk to someone. I've noticed with, I'm not gonna say who, but there was this one guy, right? And I was with a friend, and we went to like his house. It was like a mansion, whatever. We went there, and then the whole night he just wasn't talking to me, whatever. I didn't care. Cause I was just in your mansion. I don't care. You don't have to like me, but yes, I love that vase. So like we were there the whole night, and then like he was just all up my friend's ass the whole night, and it's just like I don't care. And like 2 or 3 months later, I guess he figured out I did social media stuff like that. Next thing you know, you see a follow, and then you see all your pictures like, and then it's like, oh, and then you see my next, oh, bro, what's up?
Yeah.
Whole different energy, just
like-
way different.
It's just like this. Please move. No.
Yeah. And that's what I was kind of saying is like for us, like because we don't have the most followers compared to the other people around in the TikTok community or whatever. So when we would go to the parties, there would be like a lot of people where they would say what's up to us, and then they would like just turn their back and just start like a whole entire new conversation with somebody that was more clouded up. And then with us, they would just kind of be like, oh, hey, what's up? And then, oh,
Yeah, totally shine us
hey.
off.
They would go to the next person who has like a couple million. Hey, how you doing? Like just totally switch, like,
On some bullshit.
yeah, switch personalities.
And little do they know that that's not going to get them anywhere. They think that, like, just because you go say hey to Dixie and just because you go say hey to all of these people, you're not getting a shout out. They're not.
no collab.
They're not following you back. Go somewhere. Like, people just like that are just like really annoying to me.
Yeah, there was one time it was at La Casita, and there's this guy who had came up to me, and like we had followed each other and stuff, and he's like this. He's like, hey, blah blah blah, and then he's like, yo, he goes, your YouTube's cool, but you need and he starts giving me tips and all this, and I'm just like,
What?
okay, but like I didn't know him enough for him to be kind of like that, and just like the fact that he like critiqued me, and he after that he turns around, he goes to Larry, and he just like is on Larry's dick, like, yo Larry, like what's up, man? Like, remember me? We saw each other, and I was just
I
like,
would have been
dude,
like, no.
what?
not you.
No, and then Larry like kind of recognized it, and he was just like, oh, okay, and then he looks to me, and he just starts like talking with me, and like the guy's face was just kind of like, what the fuck? Why is Larry talking to you? And I remember being
it's
like, what the fuck?
People think that it's like a social hierarchy like that's.
It's high school.
Yeah, it's like
It's literally high school.
if you wait and if you're S tier, and if I'm right here, I'm just not gonna talk to. I'm going straight to the S tier person. Look, that's just weird to me.
Yeah, it's high. It's literally high school.
We all have a soul, so it's just like it doesn't matter how much money you have.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, it just doesn't.
So how did you get so close with like Santi and like Jayco and Val, Soraida? Are you close with them?
I'm really close with Santi, Jayco, Val, and like me and Soraida, we talk a lot. Like we were talking a lot more. Like Soraida was in a relationship, so
Yeah.
you know how stuff like that is. But me and Soraida now we're definitely getting closer. How did I get close to them? I think that they all. Santi said he knew who I was before he blew up. So like he was like following me. I think already. Or he would say he would see my videos, and so then from there it was just like, I don't know. I felt like I'm a really friendly person. I like making new friends. It's pretty fun. And then we just got close. And then like me, Jayco, and Val, like I realized, like remember that time I told you like during January when I was like about to come out, but I didn't, and I was just finding God. You know who I would always call? I would have called Jayco, and I didn't know him that well. I just was asking him questions. I was like, oh, how do you do this? Or like, what should I do? Or like, how do you pray like this? Or
wow.
Yeah,
like
they
that.
speak super highly of you too.
Mm-hmm.
I love them. Like they have like you have you know true honor in a friendship when you're not in the room and like you can see how people speak of you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cause it's like with them, like I just love them. Like I love Val, and like I always wish that people see the Val that I see like off camera. Cause like the Val that I see off camera, nobody would ever dare to send a hate comment to her.
Yeah,
Cause she's just so
sweet.
nice. She's so nice,
sweet.
and it's not fake because it's like you can only keep up a persona for so long. Like I've been around Val for extended periods of time, and she's just laughing and just smiling and laughing at everything. And it's just a smile. So when I see people shitting on her, it just breaks my heart sometimes.
She gets so much shit for no reason.
That's my girl. And if next time somebody come, wait till I get in them comments. I'm gonna show somebody.
She gets so much shit for
Yeah.
no reason. I feel
Is there any person out there that you just love filming with, or whenever you collab with them, you just feel like, oh, this shit's gonna do good, or it's just always vibes, or it's regular?
I feel like the person I've collabed with or filmed with, I don't like to use the word collab because I feel like I'm just filming. If I'm just filming with my friends, it's definitely not a collab. It's like, but I love filming with Santi just because like, I don't know, he just get it. And his cameraman, like not his cameraman, but whoever's recording at the time gets my humor. Cause there's like
Yes.
humoric timing or whatever. I don't know if that's a word, but like
Yeah.
the timing. People like Santi's editor too, they all just get the timing. They just get it. Like
Yeah.
Santi's editor get my like humor sometimes more than my own editor. So I be like, what's going on?
Yeah.
But-
Especially for that pool video that we filmed here. You were at the beginning most of that video, and everybody was like, Arrington's so fucking funny. Arrington.
I don't know where they get that from. I just I read them. I'd be like, what? I was really half of the time though. I feel like I'm not funny. I'll tell it to
hella
Santi. I'll be like,
funny.
sorry. Like we'll wait. Like you can edit that out. It's
Yeah.
okay.
He's
Nah,
like,
you're
nah.
funny as fuck.
Nah, literally any video
That's
you're
why I
in.
bother you sometimes, just to get a fucking kick out of you.
Oh no, I'll ignore you.
Nah, no, you be funny, Arrington.
Thank you.
Wait, so then how did you become friends with Skai Jackson?
Oh,
that's
she
crazy, too.
Dude, that's insane.
yeah. She like
Disney
I think she
stuff.
really liked my content, and I was already following her. So like, she would just like comment on almost a bunch of my videos, and then we just.
And
I
it's-
remember once. Y'all remember whenever TikTok was about to end?
Oh yeah.
I remember I DM'd her once. I was so corny. I was like, wait, if you still want to be friends, you could just follow me back on Instagram. And then she did, eventually, like probably like a month after, or I think like 2 weeks later. And then she would always put me on her story and just be like, he is so funny.
What?
And then like
It's such a big deal when she comments on your shit too.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, "Yo, Skai's in the fucking comments, dog."
and now like it's just a beautiful friendship where it's like I can go to her for advice, but I also admire her, and I know that she is a pretty busy person, and I know that she has her own things of life. So it's like, but whenever we meet up and like we go eat sushi or it's just vibes. Like it's not like, oh my god,
What the? It's
not
like that.
It's not like I'm with
Yeah.
Sky. No, we're like actual friends, like real friends.
Yeah,
Like,
it's-
I can
Oh,
like I
what
like
the fuck?
you know how you have friends with someone and like if you face them they won't answer. Like if I face them, she would answer. I'm not gonna do that, but
That one was gonna ask that shit right now. Huh?
Call her up.
but no,
Everyone's
like,
like, "Where's his phone?"
She's one of my friends where it's like if I text her like, hey, Sky text like if I was for to text her more, if we text more consistent, she would text me back quicker than probably like half of the people in LA.
You used to live with Polo Boy, correct?
Yeah.
What happened? Didn't he move out or?
I don't want to go into too much detail
Oh.
with that only because that's his personal business.
Mm.
But he did move out.
Yeah.
How was it living with him?
It was amazing.
Is he funny?
He's really funny, but the Polo, y'all used to Polo Boy. I'm used to Marco,
Yeah.
which is very different.
I know what you're talking about.
Like Polo is the smartest human I know, and if you think that I read, or if you think that anybody has their shit together, or is at least trying to figure it out, it's Polo.
Dude, that's what
everyone says. I was
everybody
just
says
about
that.
to say that.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Polo
It's like
like
fucking
is-
Jimmy Neutron.
Oh,
like,
Polo is a whole different breed of like smart. Like I can't explain it.
It makes me want to like talk to him to like pick his brain because
Oh,
literally,
he should be your next guest.
yeah, you
We
say
had
that,
him. We had him before.
Yeah, but
just
we didn't
wasn't
have a
his.
one-on-one.
It
Yeah.
wasn't his episode though.
but you say that. Santi says that. Fucking Tyler says that. Jayco, like literally anybody that's ever said a word to him says that.
Whenever you think of like, whenever I think of like just pure intelligence, and I'm talking about everybody in LA, my mind automatically goes to Polo.
Why is that?
Cause like I've sat and had conversation with him, and I'm just like, what the fuck are we talking about? But like I can keep up with him though, like, but sometimes it's just like, oh, I'll be like this. Oh yeah. Oh okay, yeah. Oh yeah. I remember that. And like he just has like a big
You
vocabulary.
just, yeah, then you go to.
I'll just go
fuck you
look up
talking
words
about?
sometimes. I'll be like, wait, what does that mean?
That's so crazy because you look at his content. He has like
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
dumbest shit.
Yeah.
He does the dumbest.
But if you think about it, like if you see what he's built,
It's
Polo
smart.
is very smart.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
No,
starts
He
so
talks
many
about
trends.
funny,
It's a
crazy
bunch of
shit too.
He has
original
7
Funny.
million followers. Like
For
you have
a
to be
reason.
some type of smart to amass that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has it for a
He's-
reason.
He's
yeah, no, I would say it's
He's really
like
him.
very funny
he's
and,
Hamity.
and dumb shit, but it's like,
It's original.
how the fuck do you think about that?
But that's like that's how he is on social media. But in real life, it's like
Yeah.
I know that he just doesn't really care to like show people that side of him. But if he was I think he would do really good.
So when you first moved in with them, were you guys like super close or?
Yeah, like I wasn't like, see for me, like it's hard for me to live with people because y'all see how I am, like how I operate. I like to read,
Mhm.
like the stuff like that. So I like to have a really clean environment. I'm just used to like cleanliness, and he embodies that as well. But like we just like, I don't know, like we'll have times where he'll come in my room, we'll just read for 30 minutes or an hour
Oh, that's
to
fucking
like an hour.
sick.
Together.
Like,
Yeah,
like popcorn read.
no,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about right now. That's how I saw it.
no, just like the vibe. Like whenever someone is reading, you could just feel like you ever see somebody reading a book, you be like, damn, wait, I want to read. Even though I don't read, even though you don't read.
Nah,
at all.
yeah.
I don't read for shit.
I get what you're saying by that.
I know I should, but
I know, I ain't judging.
Yeah, would you read? Would you read to me?
No,
Why not?
You have your own eyes.
I'm not.
I actually. Do
I like
listen.
audiobooks.
I'm not an audiobook. I'm real life.
But I like when people.
I'm
like,
not an Audible $10
You know when the
subscription.
You know when the teacher would read to you, like, yeah, you kind of feel more into it
Nah.
instead of hearing your own voice or hearing your own brain, like
That's a little zesty.
process the words. How's that zesty?
Nah, I
What
get
do you,
you,
what do you
Danny.
mean you're into it? Because I'm reading to you. You want me to read to you like that?
No, but it was like it
I'm
would
gonna
like
give you
make,
ASMR when I read
it would like make me in the mood.
Green Eggs and Ham.
Yeah.
That's a very good book.
You read Atomic Habits. Like, what do you think like you took from that?
Showing up, like you don't have to be the best at anything. Just show up consistently. Like for example, and I apply that to me at the gym. People see me at the gym. People see me on Instagram. Yes, I'm at the gym. Yes, that doesn't mean I always have the craziest workouts. I don't always get the craziest pump in my shoulders and my triceps and all of that. But like I'll have days where I go and try to do leg day and I'll do 2 sets of goblet squats, and then I'll be like, adios. But it's just like the principle of.
But you did it consistently.
But I keep
like
going.
You formed a habit.
I'm forming the habit of being at the gym, and then it can take literally one critique from someone at the gym or just me watching a video, and I can just start compounding these small things. So showing up with that, and then like once I realized that I could show up in the gym, it like illuminated to YouTube and to like all these other things where it's like, wait, I'm showing up at the gym. I'm showing up with my skincare routine. I'm showing up with making my bed every morning. So then I'm showing up for myself consistently. And now I can actually show up for YouTube consistently. So like Atomic Habits taught me that literally every single thing is a process. Like
everything.
Building relationships is a process. Building a relationship with your mom, building a relationship with your dad is a process. Building your relationship with going to the gym. Like if you got a plant, if you wanted to grow your YouTube channel, everything is like just a process. And it's like, you won't start the process if you don't just start. A lot of people get information paralysis where they just try to get so much information about stuff and it leaves them paralyzed and stuck. Just get up and just start doing it. That's what yeah.
Yeah, I love that book. I think that shit helped a lot for me too. Especially the whole like just making your bed in the morning. I feel like it's so big too.
All right, we're back, guys.
All right, we're back. Sorry, the camera died.
We're back, you guys. We're back.
This question is not so much like from the book, but like I'm just curious, like how good are you at saying like no to things? Like when it comes to like maybe you got some work to do, but Santi wants you to go out with him. Like, are you good at being like no?
At first, I wasn't until I read into another book that when it talks about like self-sabotage when it comes to certain friendships, and I'm not talking about like Santi in specific because Santi is not who I'm talking about in this category. But
I know I just
when
said
you
just
go
throw his name out there.
Like when you go out with people that you know are not helping better you, I wouldn't mind going out with Santi because like the way his drive is like crazy and like he just inspires me. But there are certain people that like I'll tell myself like this is off limits and you have to have some type of self-discipline because this is not taking you closer to your purpose or closer to your goals. This is taking you further away. And it's okay to go out to dinner and go out do this once or twice, but it became a habit for me. So there are certain people I'm just like, oh no. Oh no, I'm not hungry.
So you're just like separating yourself from those people like completely. Like no matter, isn't it hard though? Like
not separating completely, but just more like I have goals, and it's kind of like, do you value your goals more, or do you want to just go spend all your money at the most expensive restaurants in LA?
I like that one.
And you got that just from like reading the book?
I got that from reading, but I also got that just from like sitting myself down and asking those questions. Also, too, when you're alone for a long enough time, like you become on your team. Like my brain, it's not always just like, because you know how your brain just will talk and it's just, sometimes it's negative about stuff. Sometimes like my brain would I'll just hear like a slight whisper where it's like, you know, you ain't supposed to be going out with them. It's okay to stay home.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
gosh,
I get you.
we have the word like our friend Nick and stuff. Like when he wants us to go out, he's like, "Come on, like you know, you're gonna have fun." Like, and it's so fun going out.
It turns up.
Is he like ambitious?
Yes.
Yeah,
he is very ambitious.
very-
That's why like we click with him so well too. Like he's very, he's striving to do really big things
But
too.
at the same time, he knows how to have fun. But also, he's fucking built different because he's the type of motherfucker to get blackout drunk and go to sleep at 5
And
but
still work the next day.
Yeah, but then wake up at 8 and do shit the whole entire day that is better for him.
But I feel like too, like that catches up to you.
Yeah.
It may not happen immediately, but like you will. Like, I don't think that I'm not gonna say that lifestyle because who am I? But it's just like my personal, like me personally, like it would be too much for me to sustain. I wouldn't be able to perform how I would want to.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'll be working from a place of not fullness. And me and Larry were talking about this, and I was telling this to Larry, and he was telling this to me too in a way, in our own ways. But it's like, how can you want to do something if you're not giving it 100%? So like when you operate from a place of less than 100%, then it's like when you fail, you kind of just be like, I didn't even give it my all. Like you would feel bad.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
Yeah, it's like you're grieving. Cause like grief is literally, what I've learned too is, because I've learned about grief just from losing my brother, but I've learned that grief is literally in almost every aspect of our lives. Whereas like I'm like grieving friends is one thing. Grieving like family members is one thing, but grieving a potential career or a potential dream that you had, that's a whole different thing. Like you could be at your new job, but you'd be thinking like, damn, I could be doing this right now. Like, damn. Like, for example, if I stopped doing social media right now, because I really love what I do. I'm not going to lie. I love making videos. If I was like, say if I was at like an accounting firm or something, just something random, or like, I would be like, damn, like, I miss making YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Like
so
what would happen if I pursued it?
Yeah, what would have happened if I really went all in? Like what? I look like Zendaya.
So when was it when you kind of like realized like, oh shit, I could really make a living off of social media?
One last break, and I know you heard us talking about this from the last podcast, but here we are again. It's
Here we
amazing.
are again.
Here we are again. This episode is sponsored by Money App. If your money is currently sitting in a traditional bank, earning little to no interest, or stored in one of those so-called future of banking apps, the truth is there's a better place to put your cash. Listen up.
Money App now offers an interest checking account with 3.25% APY on all balances. There are no monthly fees and no minimum balance. Money App is also FDIC insured up to $250,000 through Evolve Bank and Trust.
That's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money. Now through January
favorite part.
15th, Money App is giving away a total of $100,000 between
Wow.
25 lucky winners in a triple your paycheck giveaway.
That is actually
How dope is that shit?
that is fucking insane. That's very sick.
You get a little paycheck, $600, maybe you'll triple it.
And you know what? We're gonna tell you how it works. You sign up for a Money App account, and every paycheck directly deposited into your Money App account from today through January 15th has a chance to be tripled if you are selected to win. You heard that right, tripled. The more directly deposited checks that hit your account, the more you could win.
That's fucking sick, dude.
That's crazy. You could
That is sick.
tripling
I
your
would
money.
Die if that happened to me.
Yeah,
when I was
imagine.
working.
Oh my gosh,
Triple. Whoa.
that's a month and a half of working.
I might call off.
I might quit.
Visit www.moneyapp/sweet to sign up for the Money App.
That's www.money.app/sweet.
Wow, that's a lot of dots. If approved, fund your account, enter the triple your paycheck giveaway, and start earning interest on your cash today with Money App 3.25% APY interest checking. No purchase necessary.
And you guys already know the disclaimer. Money App is a technology company, not a bank. Banking services provided by Evolve Bank and Trust, members FDIC. Money App checking account has no fees and a competitive 3.25% annual percentage yield on all balances. Visit money.app/sweet for entry and eligibility details. Each winner is capped at $4,000. Sweepstakes offered and managed by Progress Services Inc. on Evolve Bank and Trust.
Thank you. And let's get back to this podcast.
Let's get right
Make
back.
Sure to triple your check. Triple your check.
Come on, you bums.
Let's go back to the pod.
Or like, did you kind of always know? Oh,
It never fully clicked, like until like recently, literally. I was just like, I don't know, like as much as y'all think that I'm have it all together, I'm actually just really a big ass kid. Like I'm really childish.
Well,
I can't explain it to y'all.
Fucking
Yeah,
young
you're
as
young.
shit.
You're 18.
Yeah, bro.
No, like I'm telling you,
are a
I'm
kid.
very like I have this side of me where I'm just so kid, and like I protect that side of me because it's like I'm supposed to be like that.
Yeah, you are.
Like
Yeah.
for example, like me and Zach will go out, and Zach always is laughing because I'm always trying to find something with sugar in it, or like he'd be like, "Why did you get 5 pumps of sugar cookie at Starbucks?" And it's like I just like that. Like I'm always looking for candy,
Yeah.
or like I don't know.
love
I just have this side of me where it's just like bubbly and just kiddie, and it's just like I have to keep that. I can't always be like. So the way to not self-sabotage is from not to let your traumas and your triggers overcome you. Like I love that side of me, but
Yeah.
at the same time, like I like to have fun.
Which is great. So I like that. So no, go ahead, Julie.
No, do you have anything else?
I just want to say, like, you know, we could all stop being influencers tomorrow. You know, whatever, something could happen. Is there any way or direction that you're going right now or trying to get to where you could be like, okay, if all this shit stops tomorrow, I'm gonna be good tomorrow anyway?
I don't want to say the cliche answers like real estate, but obviously like everybody wants to. I really do want like a nice portfolio to just to be like a source of passive income.
Yeah.
But motivational speaking, preaching, who knows? Like I feel like I have a good voice. I feel like I could like talk to like a crowd,
Mhm.
and I have the energy for it.
Yeah, you definitely could.
So that I would be like probably like an esthetician. I really love, like, people don't notice, but I'm really into skincare. Like, I have like an 8-step routine, and I'm every night, every morning.
Damn.
Have you tried Korean skin products?
Oh, that's like 90% of my regimen.
So that shit works.
Oh yes, Korean skincare has the best skincare.
Yes.
Their
I know their skin's fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
their skincare is derived off the fact of like,
Natural.
you don't have to, no, not even that. You don't have to strip your face. Like, you don't have to like use all of these alcohols and stuff like that to draw out a pimple. Their approach is opposite. Their focus is hydration. So that's why like you'll see a lot of Korean skincare lines, and it'll be a whole hyaluronic acid line, which basically is like vitamin B, where it worked as a humectant to put moisture back into your skin. So they'll have a whole line like hyaluronic acid line or beta glucan line based off of just like putting moisture back into your skin, and it really works. But America's approach to it is, their approach is like, I want to dry your skin out. I want to use all the dyes and peroxides, and
Like
I want
vitamin A and type.
no, like just like benzoyl peroxide, and like they're very, and people in Korea, they do use the Korean skincare program. I'm pretty sure they do use retin-A and vitamin C, like stuff like that. But we're more heavy with it, like way more heavy. Like our skin, like right now, my skin is irritated just because like I've been putting a lot of my retin-A on, and I've been forgetting to not put so much. And now my whole face, like literally on the way here, it was burning at first.
Did you struggle with acne? Is that why you have such a like on point skin routine?
Yes, I think that was the trigger for it, where it was like, okay, like I can't afford to go to these top of the line dermatologists. So I was just like, let me just figure this out from TikTok. Literally helped me. And then from there, I just would watch a bunch of videos. And then I think literally now, I was literally thinking to myself, I was like, why am I not researching as much as I used to? Because I know a decent amount about skincare, and I don't have any backing in it. And it literally just because like I guess my skin is more clear now, and like I don't really need to as much. But I'll do it for the sake of like my supporters, where it's like I want to be able to teach people stuff, like just in a small increment of my vlog, being like, oh, like use this, or like if you have this, or
Just make a skincare vlog, honestly.
I was just talking to Jay-chan, and he has like very, very clear skin. And he says that he uses Korean products, and he said one of the things that he uses, his moisturizer, is snail mucus.
Oh yeah, like snail mucus. That's a really big thing. Like I had like 4 or 5 products with like snail. I think it's like incretin or whatever.
I need that shit.
Snail mucin, I think.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
That
And
shit
he
was
said
dark,
it is the best fucking thing.
Like slugging is really good too, where you put on a bunch of Aquaphor or Vaseline. It's non-comedogenic. Like that means that it doesn't
Clog your pores.
clog your pores.
Really?
That's a myth. So like right now I have Aquaphor on around all right
You'll
here
drench yourself in just.
because my skin is irritated. So that's a good practice. And also too, any serums that you use, apply water on your face first, because the like hyaluronic acid, beta glucan is gonna take the air molecules out of the air and attach it to that water, and your face will be more moisturized.
Damn.
This guy
Oh,
knows.
I need to
wow.
step up my
Arrington,
skin
bro.
routine. My shit's just soap.
For real.
Well, you just use soap?
I need
Soap
you
and
to
Neutrogena and
Yeah,
get
moisturizer.
a facial.
Oh, that's not that bad. That's not that bad.
CeraVe.
Oh, that's pretty good. What do you use, Frank?
They be charging like $120 for facials.
Ooh. I could give you one for free.
Oh.
That was
But
pretty funny.
120 is fine. Okay.
Oh.
I don't know. I'll give you a facial for Fuck you.
All right, Arrington. I think Julian has a couple questions for you.
Okay, let me lay 'em on me.
This is the relationship side of the podcast.
Yes.
Okay, I'm ready.
Are you like looking for
No.
any type of relationship?
No.
Just kidding. Finish.
No, that was the question.
I mean, I'm not like one of those people that's like, I'm focusing on my career. I'm just one of those people that's like, I'm open to it, but I do have standards, pretty strong ones.
What are your standards?
Yeah, what are they?
Emotional intelligence, communication, self-awareness, a direction, foundation in who you are. I can't be your source. I have too much to do.
Are you the clingy type of person? You kind of like leave me alone.
I'm actually studying this now. I just bought a book called Attached, and it talks about the different. Everybody falls into the 3 categories of attachment, where it's like secure attachment, avoidant attachment, and anxious attachment. Anxious attachment is when you're more clingy. Avoidant attachment is when you love someone, but you feel like you won't be able to meet their emotional needs, so you kind of push them off and you ghost. And secure attachment is whenever you're able to like stand firm in who you are, being able to communicate, and you being able to like see, like you're able to just be in reality. Like you're not running away from anything.
So you always want to be secure.
Yeah, is that everyone's goal then, to be secure?
Everybody's goal is secure, but I know that me personally, and this is just me being open, I am secure, but I do have anxious tendencies. Just because, like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a childhood thing, though, where it's like I didn't get that much attention when I was growing up. So I feel like I probably will look for it just a little bit more. But I think it's healthy whenever you can communicate that versus whenever you're just, like, up someone's ass. I'm not going to be up your ass. I have to make my own money. I have to pay my own bills. I have my own goals.
Hell yeah.
So just, like, those 5 things are really, like, my main. I'm trying to think of anything else. Like, you don't have to look a certain way. I don't really care about, like, I don't have a type, really.
So you're like,
I mean, you can't be ugly.
yeah.
I was like, damn.
But, like, some people have, like, racial types. That's, like, a lot. I'm not like that.
Man.
Wait, I'm kind of curious. What do you guys think you guys are
I was just
out of those 3?
I was kind of thinking about it. I think I'm you said there's anxious, and then what was the other one?
Anxious, avoidant, and secure.
Okay, can you explain all those one more time?
Okay, anxious is when you are clingy, basically. You're up someone, like you feel like you need to be with someone. And it, don't quote me if I'm wrong. I didn't even read the book yet. I just know a little bit about it.
I'm down.
Avoidant is kind of like you're avoidant. Like you're avoiding attachment. Like you like the person, but like you don't show it. And secure is just like you're just good. Like you just get it. Like you understand. You could, like I feel like secure is the goal for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
It sounds like it too.
Yeah.
But
so what do you think
you wouldn't be. You said, what am I?
No.
I asked because you just answered what you are, correct?
Yeah.
So what do you think you are?
I feel like I'm the anxious.
You?
Probably more towards the avoidant.
You don't think you're secure at all?
Yeah, I do.
But then you have avoidant tendencies.
Yeah, probably.
It's
Because
okay.
I'm not that good. Like
It's
you
okay.
said, with secure, you got to be like super good with the communicating it.
Oh, if you can't communicate, then you're not.
yeah,
that's
I'm
not
not.
secure.
Okay,
that
then I'm
secure.
not secure. I'm probably avoidant as well.
But you just have to ask yourself questions like, what does that stem from? What makes me not?
I don't fucking know.
It's some like everything that you do is a symptom from something. Like there's an answer for it. You just have to dig deep inside.
Come on, Julian, dig deep.
I don't fucking know. I
it's
really
okay.
don't
Yeah.
know.
It's all right.
Just
No,
like
no,
a
You don't
therapy
need to-
question.
You don't need to dig
Alright.
deep right
I know.
now.
I wish we had like a therapist right here.
no, you know what? Let's talk about it right now. Come on. So why do you think it is?
I don't know. I don't know.
Julian doesn't like it when we give him hugs.
Oh, you don't?
Not that I don't like it. They don't give me hugs.
You're dumb, me lying.
Also, too, like I feel like attachments and love languages go hand in hand whenever you want to date someone. You need to know someone's love language. You need to know you need to know your love languages first. You need to know how you give love, and you need to know how you receive love, because it's 2 different things.
Yes.
So
I agree with that.
figuring that out is the foundation of like, okay, once you figure that out, then you need to figure out attachment.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. See, for me, since I'm not in a relationship and since I'm very secure in myself, and sometimes I'm more like, oh, like this would be nice, but I'm figuring these things out for myself just because like I can't wait till I'm in a relationship for them to figure it out for me.
So what would you say your love language is?
Quality time. I really like whenever people are like home. I love this. Like whenever people are like actually like undivided attention, they're talking. Physical touch. I like hugging. I don't know. I'm just a very touchy person. And I really like, I took the test. I really like words of affirmation. I'm not gonna lie, like all 4, the top 4 are like not interchangeable because quality time, but words of affirmation and physical touch are like interchangeable. And then like 4th is gift giving. And then 5 is acts of service. But I really do like acts of
So
service.
you need a fucking gift every time.
No, that's
No.
4th.
That's 4th.
Oh, okay.
But some people are like that.
So you have to have gifts though.
No, that's 4th.
That's 4th. I'm ranking it.
Oh, okay.
Not like I need this, but like a gift would be nice. Buy me a Rolex. Pay for my canes. Fly me out.
Okay.
Danny, you think you know your love language?
I'm gonna send you guys the test.
I know. I didn't even know there was a fucking test for
Yeah, I
this
didn't know
shit.
that either.
I have the book too.
There's
Dave Chapman.
Damn.
5 love languages. If you want to love your girl better, you need to come to my library. I'll get you right.
You have a library?
Yeah.
Would you have a library if you had a big house?
Yes.
That's
Like,
hard.
that's-
as
I want
fuck.
like I want like a library that's like medieval. Like I always wanted a castle.
With-
where
with
you
the-
can
with the
walk
fucking-
in and shit. And there's
Yes,
the
and then
With
you
the ladders.
Oh.
and it's the ladders, and then it's also too like the
It's all
in the
dark.
middle. It's a
Just like
Like
one
from
elevator.
Nimini Snickets.
an elevator.
and like my library is 2 stories,
Ooh, that's hard.
but it's like I actually read though. It's not just like for show. Like,
And then you pull a book down, and it's a secret passageway
oh,
to an even bigger library.
even bigger.
Or no, or to like
I want to write a
where the
book too,
guns
though.
are and shit.
You want to write a book?
Yeah.
Like what kind of book? Like a self-help book, or
Definitely like along those lines. Who knows? I might put out like a biography.
What would the title be?
I don't know. I would definitely have like one of those books where it's like teaching people like self-motivation, like what is that word called? Diligence, perseverance, whatever. One of them, where it's like, get up on it, like you are in control of your life, your thoughts. I definitely would. I would create a book specifically for people around my age and teaching people how powerful words are. But if I had to write a book today or tomorrow, and if it was due in a year, I would write a book on self-love. Because that's something that I've been learning about a lot.
And then the cover would be you like this.
It would be like
and the
Or
turtleneck.
like this.
I would do a cover art of like, it would be like an anime. I would make myself into an anime character, and like my jutsu is like love.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
That's sick.
I like how you
wait for
looked
that.
up and
Can't wait for
said-
that book to come out.
Yeah.
Wait, so Danny, what would you say is your what was it that we were talking about? With
Your
the-
love language.
No, but before that, when we all said with the anxious.
Oh, anxious,
What are they
avoidant,
called? Anxious, avoidant.
and
Attachments.
secure.
Yeah.
What is
attachments.
anxious again?
You're
What does that
clingy.
mean?
Anxious is just like clingy.
I
Like
would
you
say,
always want to be around them.
You don't want to be around them.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh.
I would say I'm a bit of all three, honestly.
Oh, okay. That's I like that.
Oh.
That's new.
He's
He has all
different.
that water.
That's different.
Yeah.
That's
Different.
different.
Yeah.
Water. I like
How do you
that.
think you could lean more to secure?
Well, I feel like I'm secure in a couple ways, but the fact that like I still need to do my shit and I need to get my shit done,
Right.
Oh.
kind of pushes me towards avoidance. And then also I like having time not only with my significant other but with like friends, and I really like thrive off that and like being around people that I love and I know, and I like spending that time a lot with friends.
I think that's more secure though.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I feel like.
secure.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know.
Oh,
Are you
okay.
in a relationship?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to say like it's stuff she has to work on, but girl.
No, it's not her. It's not
But
her.
it's like no, I'm not saying it's her because I don't want to be like too much. But hey, girl. But it's like, come on.
Yeah, but yeah,
It may just be things you both have to work on.
yeah,
Just to figure out
well,
the dynamic.
Shit, yeah, I feel like it's just things I'm still learning and shit, you know.
Don't worry, you got this. Y'all got this.
Thanks, bro.
Have you ever been in a relationship?
Yes, I dated 2 girls, 3 girls, 4 girls. I think throughout middle and high school.
Damn.
Were any of them like really serious, or were they all like really serious?
I was like a kid, like 8th grade. Come on, girl.
Oh yeah.
5th grade.
Okay.
5th grade was like circle. Do you like me? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let's be together.
I liked a lot of girls growing up, like, and I still do.
Yeah.
But I feel like when I came out as like liking both,
Yeah.
like I think now since I avoided the side of me so much of liking guys, it's not stronger, but I do push, like my mindset has just be more like, I'll be a little bit more like, yeah, like what you doing tonight?
Wait,
Oh.
I didn't. To be honest, I didn't even know that you had came out.
Oh, you didn't?
When was this?
I came out in July.
Wait, actually, I'm such a liar. I remember I slid up on your story.
July 1st.
He's like, yeah, I guess you did.
I
Logan.
literally like, and what's so crazy?
Didn't watch the video, did you?
You're a fucking idiot.
What's so crazy about that was like, it was just like, afterwards, I just feel like a lot of weight. I thought I cured the world of all hate. And then I realized, like, oh, wait, you have more problems in real life.
So when was it that you like had realized?
I always knew.
You always knew?
Everybody always know. Don't ever let anyone say, like, they always knew. It's not something that's just like, oh, today I'm going to like men. Who would say that? Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna shit on anyone's journey, but it's just kind of like we all knew. We know.
Yeah.
But I always knew I liked both too, though.
Well, since when? Well, like you're still young, so I mean,
Well, he just said he's
was
always
it
known.
always like since a little kid, or did this grow like in a high school thing or a middle school thing?
I thought I only liked boys when I first started off, but then like
Oh,
throughout
really?
like elementary and middle school, like I don't know, I just love like women, just them girls. Period.
So you would still date a woman now, or
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I love women. I think women are very emotional, intelligent beings, and like I love people that are in tune with their emotions. Most men are just like egotistical. Most men, not all men, but a lot of the men that I've met, it's all just like I feel like I don't know why I feel this way, but I don't want to talk right now. Or it's just like most, like not gonna say, I don't want to say most because I don't want to like generalize men, because there are some really good men out there, but there's also
Some assholes.
but I just think that men are just harder to like get through to, especially like how I am, and like you have to be secure in yourself. So like I can't, like I said, I can't coach anybody through anything. I can't be your therapist. Do you know like some guys will be like, oh wait, you could be my therapist. What? No, I'm not. Find help.
What?
You're not gonna trauma dump on me and all this shit.
I'm not saying that you can't trauma them, but it's like, do not look for me for emotional regulation. Like you have to find that in yourself.
Yeah.
So
how nerve wracking, or like how like were you anxious, nervous when you filmed the video and you put it out there?
God, like I got a word from God, I felt like in my spirit to come out, because he was just kind of like, if I don't care, why do you have to worry about what everybody else think? So I just was like, I was so nervous. Like that was the most nervous. Look at my hands now, like my hands. But that was like the most nervous day of my life. Like I thought everybody was gonna hate me. I thought I was gonna lose all my followers.
I feel like it's like people don't care about sexuality now.
On the internet,
What do you mean on the internet?
like in real life,
Like followers? They
in
don't
real
care.
life, no, in real life, like it's harder for people that are queer or that fall on the spectrum of LGBTQ plus, because like the more noticeable it is, the more people would treat you different.
Oh.
I noticed that a lot. Like I'm just not very feminine. Like I'm feminine, but I'm not how I present, and that's just who I am.
Yeah.
Because like for me, my sexuality is not my personality. So it's like I'll make jokes, but at the end of the day, like I'm not always talking about like all my jokes are just not sex jokes. Like I can be.
I get what you're saying.
I
About
know
that.
what
Yeah.
A lot of people, some people that are like, some people that do express their sexuality, it becomes their personality.
That's just all they fucking joke about and shit.
Yeah,
huh?
and it's just
As far as like being bi and your sexuality.
I don't consider myself bisexual though.
Oh,
You're fine.
I'm
though.
sorry.
Wait,
You're fine. You're fine.
Wait,
Okay.
so what do you consider yourself?
I just consider myself me because I feel like in the LGBTQ, and this is just my own personal thing, I think that there's a lot of stigmas and things that I don't align with.
Yeah.
And I think it's very hypersexual and just all over the place sometimes. And I know that it's just like a growing community and people are just learning and growing, but it's just like, I feel like I'm on my own journey and people will start to generalize me the more I
Like categorize it.
categorize
right?
myself. So it's
Right.
like, who knows how not saying who knows how I will feel, but who knows what vibe I'm giving. Like, who knows? Like I could be feeling a certain way 2 or 3 years from now, and I could be in a full committed relationship with 5 kids.
Yeah.
Because that's just how my mind is. My brain is really just developing, and I'm learning more and more about myself every single day. So it's just like, I'm not going to put myself in a box because I'm bigger than a box.
Damn, I like that.
Quote
I like that
man.
one.
I know, I like that.
I like that one.
So
Arrington.
does Arrington slide into DMs? Yes or no?
Ooh.
I used to when I was insecure.
Wait,
Why?
what?
Why when you were insecure?
Yeah, I got to follow up too.
Like when you're insecure, you're just kind of like, hey, who's around? Hey.
Yeah.
But once you start working on yourself, and I started to date myself, so I'm not dating anyone else, and I'm not looking to date anyone else.
Mhm.
So like I am not as like eager to find love. So now, like, not really. I don't think I was sliding anyone's DM.
So as far as the time before this, is there a difference to sliding into males DMs and females DMs? Like, is there a different way of doing it for you?
I'll explain it. I'll show you how it is whenever it's a guy sliding my DM versus a girl.
Oh, okay.
Girls are just all right, like, you're beautiful, like how are you?
Mm-hmm.
What's up? Guys are like, what's up, bro? And then it's like, it's 2 a.m.
Wait, so I'm talking about like how would you do it?
Oh, how would I do it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like girls, like I would definitely find something to compliment. I just think women are beautiful. Like,
Yeah.
just I don't know. It's just something about them. Like,
They are beautiful, bad creatures.
so like finding something to compliment. I'm not a corny. Like I'm not gonna just.
Hit him with some cheesy pickup line or some shit.
I'm gonna just say you're beautiful. Just
Oh.
out the gate.
Straight up, damn.
I feel like that's dope, to be
Yeah.
honest. I feel like it's just classic.
With a guy,
If they don't respond, they ain't fucking with you.
Yeah.
You're ugly, dog.
with a
That's what
guy,
it is.
it's more like
That's kind of what it is.
You just lost one. You gotta take that out. Type shit.
Sorry. Go ahead.
no, you're okay. Wait, I didn't know what happened. Was there an exchange?
No. Are you still trying to think for a guy?
I mean, like with a guy, you just kind of like a couple pictures and then like see what happens.
Yeah, I feel like it would be
Guy,
easier
like
with
I
a guy.
told you, guys are like, no, it's actually harder.
You think it's it's harder?
Yes. Wait, what do you? Oh yeah, y'all. So I know how y'all get down. Just kidding. I honestly don't know. Like I don't have much experience. I'm gonna be honest. Like I'm not gonna sit here and act like I have Riz.
Yeah.
I feel like people slide
You
into
said
your
before the
DMs a
podcast,
lot.
you got the bitches though.
Oh yeah, I get more bitches than
I
you get no bitches.
I just feel like as a guy, it would be easier to slide into a guy's DM.
What would you like if you were? I know you're not, but what would you say, or what would any of y'all say?
I don't know. I feel like just like, hey.
Yeah, I feel like
that
some
has
simple
no
shit.
swing
Yeah.
to it.
But like the thing is like that's how guys are. Like guys usually just like it when
No.
you get
You just hit him up.
Yeah, you just hit 'em up straight
exactly.
up.
You just
What
hit
a
'em up.
hey.
Or you,
I don't know about what a hey, but
Whereas like girls,
Just a dry ass hey.
yeah, it's pretty dry. That's
okay,
pretty dry.
maybe hey with like a winking. No.
Or it could be a high with a big eye.
Are you
like-
sliding in with any emojis?
Yes.
Does emojis not imply sex? Like
No.
hi with the big eyes. Like
The-
yeah.
What are you
okay,
looking
that's
That-
sex.
what are you
That's
looking
sex.
for?
That's what I'm trying to say. Like those are.
Is it sex?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
those like
Yes.
what you trying to do.
and then the winky face is like you're a creep.
Yeah, it's like.
And then
it's
the
like
hard
porn.
eyes, you just say like
What about the color of the heart? Does that matter?
yes.
If it's a blue heart, I'm blocking you.
If
Wait,
it's
why?
purple, you
Why?
don't.
If it's a colored heart, I'm blocking you.
So it has to be red.
The way a guy would be able to get me in my DM is like if you slid in with like a PNG where it's like I don't see the back of the picture, but if it's like a showering gun, I think that's hot.
Oh, what?
Naruto? You
yeah,
have never watched Naruto?
I do.
Logan.
Oh, Logan, yeah.
Well, like yeah, it's like I don't know. I just like stuff like that, like very niche stuff, or like very like.
Oh, okay, I see.
What about like a meme, or like a funny picture?
I like those.
like
But
hand
for-
over that ass. It's like a big ass.
For
hand
me
with it.
though, it's like I may not necessarily have your humor, so I could either take it two ways. One is really corny, or two like
You're trying too hard.
not even trying too hard, but because it's like, but it's just like. I don't know, like a meme, and if it's not funny to me, I'm not gonna respond. I love you so much, though.
Damn.
Oh, fuck.
So do you respond to most of your DMs or no?
I mean, I look occasionally, but it's not like I gotta see who texts me today.
Yeah.
I pretty much have like, you know,
What about first dates? Where are you going? Is there a go
something
like
intimate.
intimate?
Yeah,
like what? The beach?
I like the beach. It's a good idea, like a picnic.
What's like
Oh.
a no? Like hell nah. This is not a good first date idea. What about movies?
The zoo.
Fuck the
Yeah.
zoo.
Like if it's like
zoo.
102 degrees out and you want to go to the zoo,
That's like. Is that where you went
What
for
about
a
the
first date?
zoo
I
lights?
would like to go to like a mountain in
Oh.
Hawaii. And just,
Those are lit.
Oh, you're bougie as shit.
Yeah.
not
that's
bougie, but I'm just saying like I
You
just
see?
like.
But
like-
that's not a first
You
date.
said gifts.
First date.
Wait, what did you say?
No, you said gifts are important as a raking. So I assume you're a bougie bitch.
That's not bougie.
How's that not
Mountain
bougie?
You could have a gift that's intimate, that's not necessarily expensive.
Okay, name that gift.
A note, a
Yeah,
handwritten
note.
letter,
I like those.
candles,
Okay.
a Target basket.
I like, you see, that's simple. See, a lot of girls wouldn't like that though. A guy,
What they want you to buy them a Louis Vuitton bag?
Nah, they're like more. I don't know.
I think they do
Skims.
like that.
Yeah, I think they do like that.
I do like
that
it
more.
with some.
Because if I had a girl, I would just like give her just a bunch of Skims and just say like, here's.
Well, I'll tell you, Skims are fucking expensive.
Yeah, Skims are.
But if you my girl, though, you can have what you want.
Especially the Kim
Oh.
Kardashian. Especially the, what is it? Kim Kardashian Skim set.
If I gotta
Oh,
work
they're
harder, if I gotta work harder to treat my girl like a princess, cause like
So be it.
Because if you don't do it, somebody else gonna do it. Stay woke, ladies.
That's
Yeah.
real. That's real.
That's a real ass quote.
So it's like if you don't have it in you to take care of your girl and treat her like the queen she is, somebody else gonna do it. You fumble.
Nah, she fumbled me. Fuck out of here.
No, she has her crown on and she's gonna walk out of your house.
Not if I take it off of her before she walk out the house.
And I will replace it and give her a new one.
Oh. And that's
said
why I
she has
hand
no
her crown to
risk.
somebody else and do the new honors to somebody else.
She's gonna be the queen of my castle.
Would you ever unfollow or block your ex?
Yeah. See, the thing is with me, even with friends, like when you date someone, I really do not like following girlfriends or boyfriends of friends, just because like it's always awkward. Because it's like I see y'all going back and forth with the pettiness, and it's like I want to unfollow both.
I get you.
I get you on
I
that.
get you.
So I could see
I don't
myself,
like
yeah, like probably not wanting to. Yeah, I just don't like it.
I
Wait.
feel you. I feel you.
Blocking is a lot, but unfollowing.
Blocking is too much. I
But if
feel.
you were like adding me and stuff, like I feel like too, if I dated anyone, it would have to be very, not low key where we're hiding it. I can show that I'm in a relationship, but I wouldn't
Show who it is.
show who it is,
You show like a hand and all that.
or
every
something
once in
like
a
that,
while.
or just like at the movies, or like
So you wouldn't even show a face.
no, it would
Oh,
take me a while,
shit.
like probably like a year in, 6 months in.
Yeah, I like that.
Private, but not a secret.
Yeah, like that, because it's just like one is like I feel like you give a lot of people power over
Yeah.
something you built.
Exactly.
And it gets a little bit tricky because some people can like use personal stuff against you and try to like defy your character.
Yeah, I
Because
feel
like-
like that too. Yeah.
So I just am like very like, and like I said, like I really like how Emma's approach to it with her relationship. Like everybody knows who it is now just because they've been together for so long. But she's very secret. But she's not, in a way.
Mhm.
So just being strategic.
Me, I just don't want to look stupid either.
You got a Cuban? I don't want to leak.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen that meme? Y'all never seen that meme?
No.
It's the one with Gunna. Because he had got a new Cuban link.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, man.
Wait, what was it again?
Like, he was like,
You got a
he was like,
Cuban.
I got a Cuban and I don't want to link. It's not Cuban link. Oh, my.
What about how important is like family input and like friends input in a relationship?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
To you, it doesn't matter at all.
It's not that it doesn't matter at all, but it's like, if your relationship is shit, you're not speaking into mine.
Oh.
So I'm a judge a tree by its fruit. So like if you have good emotional balance in your relationship, and if I feel like I can talk to you, and if we have that relationship in general, but when people start to give unsolicited advice on something that has nothing to do with them, you're crossing two boundaries. You're crossing my boundary, and then you're stepping into something that has nothing to do with you, because now you're speaking into an intimate relationship between me and someone else. So it's only if I allow you to see that, even that side of everything.
Nice. I like that.
But for example, my mom is not going to say, don't date him.
Your mom would be saying that?
No, I'm just saying. No, I don't go to my mom with any problem. Like I just came out. I feel like that would be a lot right now. Like if I be mom, like, Mom, look at him. My mom would probably be like, are you here? Dude, like, like hang up.
Wow. Well, this was a very great episode. You have any more questions? Or
Here, one more
The-
relationship one if you have one.
What?
You don't have no more relationship ones?
Do you have one?
No, I was just asking you.
Oh, you can wait. You want to ask me a question?
Ask
What's
him
your
a
question?
I said, do you want to ask me a question?
Oh, no, I don't have, no.
Man,
Maybe I got one more.
Okay.
Are there any like early red flags that just red flags when you're entering a relationship or meeting someone new?
Friendships or like what type of relationships? Like
Both.
okay, romantic. Like I guess because I didn't do social media, like it's a part of my reality, so I have to key this in. But it's like if it's very like, let me put you on my story or like let's post this, that's a red flag. I don't know, like no respect for me. Like I'm just not one of those people. I used to be one of those people that loves the sarcasm where it's like you look ugly as fuck, but like you tell me that.
No, it's kind of well.
It's everybody's different though, but for me, it's just kind of like.
What, you ugly too, bitch? You probably say that too. Huh?
No, I wouldn't. I would set a boundary and I would say, hey, I don't like that, and then now, like you did something wrong, so I may not talk to you.
Oh shit.
So as soon as they were like
Over a joke?
Like I said, like, I've been learning a lot about the power of words, and like if you really if you know me and if you're intimate with me, you know how I am, and I feel
How
like,
you'll take it.
I feel like it's not even about how I take it because it won't hurt my feelings, but it's still a boundary because you give people an inch and they'll take a mile.
What if they
And then I'll
apologize?
run you off the track.
Okay.
What if they apologize though?
I
If
like
they
that one.
if
That
they
one's dope.
if they apologize, that's fine.
Oh,
Like
okay.
we can move forward. But
Mhm.
apology without redirection is just empty words.
Oh.
Damn, this guy's just spitting fucking quotes left and right now.
No, but I'm just
How do you
saying,
remember
like,
these quotes?
I don't know. That's just how like I said, like, I would love
You
to
got
do
a
motivation.
quote. You're a quote book.
Yeah, that's some motivational
Yeah,
speaker shit.
for real.
What about red flags in friendships?
Not being trustworthy.
Like they don't trust you, or
The other way around. Both. Where it's like, I feel like I can't trust you with tap water without you having to tell everyone.
Damn.
another quote.
I don't get that one though.
That's not a quote. That's not a quote. That's just me talking.
Oh, I thought that was a quote.
Oh, I thought I was about to say that shit went over my head, but fuck.
No, it's
I was just
no.
saying, damn.
Yeah, like damn, this guy just speaking.
Red flags and friendships.
Can't trust him with
Projecting.
Like
projecting.
yelling louder than you.
No, like projecting
I'm
as in
just
like
kidding.
automatically when you're going through something, you're automatically projecting your insecurities and stuff onto me when it has nothing to do with me.
Mm.
And it's like if it's one thing if you want to talk about your problems.
So what if the person's just hurt?
It's one thing if you want to talk about the problems, but it's another thing if you want to throw your emotions toward your problems onto me. We just communicate.
That shit's hard to do.
Yeah, you have to like I said, piggybacking off of Atomic Habits, everything is a process. You have to learn how to communicate. Like for people that's not confrontational, you just have to be more confrontational than the times that you're not confrontational, and you become. Like all you have to do for your identity switch, in example, you just have to do something that you want to do more of than what you don't do. So like if I want to be someone that goes to the gym and be consistent, I simply just have to go to the gym more than I don't.
Wow. Okay.
Atomic Habits make it that simple.
Yeah.
So that's what I
It really is that simple.
Mm-hmm.
I need to do that.
Yeah.
But
For Christmas, I'll get you the book.
I think you guys were still talking about red flags. I think it's
Guys, just sent for Christmas, but it's definitely not a book. So you don't
I
like?
haven't.
So you don't like being reinsured?
What do you mean?
Like you don't like reinsurance a lot?
I do. I love reassurance, but it's like I feel like I'm working on my validation. Like I'm working on not having to always need validation from an outside source. I feel like I should be able to give myself that, but it's icing on the cake whenever I do get like validated more. And if you taste the cake,
points. It's like brownie points.
it's like if you taste the cake and if it doesn't have no icing on it, the cake is still there. The foundation is there, but the cake tastes way better when it does have icing.
Oh,
So it's like I really like that.
fuck, man.
Another quote.
I'm about
I'm
to
about to
tell
make a
somebody
book from
tonight,
this
hey,
shit.
fucking put more icing on the cake. What does that mean? You fucking look it up.
Watch Arrington's podcast. on
Watch
Sweet
Arrington's
Talks,
podcast.
and you'll know.
You know what the fuck he's talking about.
Hell
But
yeah.
I learned, you know why I learned so much? Just because, like,
You
I-
read?
I realized that learning is just simply me. Because what I learn is what I'm going to project out. There's good projection. So, like, whoever's around me will catch something. And I could help whoever I'm around. Or someone could teach me something. Or, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think it's important to learn. And it's the same thing with self-love. Where it's like, since I learned how to love myself, I can show people how to actually love themselves and how to love people around them. Because, like, another thing is, like, when you guys are saying, like I don't joke telling my friends that they're ugly or anything like that just because, like, you know, I want them to love themselves. I don't want them to feel be little because after time it'll catch up, and then that's whenever it's unwanted resentment towards people. I've had that before.
We're the
He's
opposite.
speaking mad truth right now. Though.
No, because it's like, yeah, you said something funny and everybody laughed in front and around everyone else.
but it's
But when you
that
go home,
person.
but when you go lay down at night, you be like, damn, fuck him.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Really
I
in
know
the
what you
fucking
mean.
head type shit, huh?
Say it again.
Man.
Put that down.
This was an amazing podcast.
Amazing.
If you need some game,
This is
We
the
got
best. Wait,
Arrington,
this is the
right?
best podcast.
yeah, it was.
Thank you.
You've only been on one
We-
podcast.
No, I'm saying this is this is y'all's best podcast. Just kidding.
No, it was
Yes.
really good.
Yeah,
It's
it was
2 hours
really-
worth of like
yeah.
really good stuff. I think.
I'm glad. This is the first time anyone has ever picked my brain for so long.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like it, and I say I think we're all like super proud of like what you're doing at 18.
Mhm.
Because I wish I would have read all those fucking books that you did at 18. Because I definitely was not doing that shit. But
For
that
real.
shit makes a huge difference.
I think so too. Though, like, it's okay though that you didn't, because like I was telling you earlier, like we just haven't been through the same thing. Like something pulled me to read these books, but like without like a stimuli to get me started with this, I probably wouldn't be reading this many.
Mm-hmm.
So like literally like moving out and like trying to figure out where I'm going next with everything and entrepreneurship and stuff like that. Like I have to get these basic fundamental business principles down. And it's like, if I don't, I'm gonna be on the street. And who's gonna pay my bills? Nobody.
Right. Right.
Hey, you really
Yeah.
100% right. And
Very
I think
proud of you.
Thank
I think if you definitely needed to hear something or you're going through something, Arrington got a lot of advice.
I think I just want to show people that like you can go through a lot and you can go through hell and back, like I like to say, and back to hell and then drag back down to hell. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. You just have to get through it first.
That's
Mhm.
good.
Hell yeah.
Well, we want to thank you, Arrington, for coming on this podcast.
Yeah.
I
Appreciate
love you
it.
guys.
We love you too.
Arrington. Thanks,
Thank you.
Arrington.
Thank
Let's
you.
go get some canes.
We're gonna go get some canes. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys
See
for
you guys
listening.
later.
Peace.
Good night.